Who are tag chairs will present progress and perspectives and guided by three key questions. 1. What new emerging issues require collective responses? 2.
Now invite Vanuatu, and after Vanuatu, the final one on this will be the Federated States of Micronesia.
Thank you, Chair. I thank the interventions on the theme of upholding leadership and human rights. I thank you for your reminder to us all that the Pacific Island Forum is an important part to play in upholding leadership and human rights, and especially as we go into the Ocean of Peace Declaration. We have significant areas of concern when it comes to a peaceful region, including those colonies that remain, most of whom are already included in the UN C-24 process, which we should continue to push and re-engage with, but also the issue of West Papua, which the Forum has been a leader on but has seen very little traction on, despite repeated calls. And I want to focus on this a bit because in 2019, the leaders of the Forum passed a resolution in Tuvalu raising concerns about continued human rights abuses in West Papua, and importantly called for the UN Human Rights Commission on Human Rights, UN Commission on Human Rights to be allowed to visit and report on the territory for the next meeting. That resolution was made. To date, this hasn't happened despite the Forum repeatedly repeating that resolution in subsequent meetings. We had shortly after that the ACP, the African Caribbean Pacific Group, 79 states supporting this call for a visit Human Rights Commissioner to ascertain the human rights situation. Despite that, it didn't happen also. The ACP also requested that the issue of West Papua be included as a standing item at the UN Human Rights Council, which hasn't happened either. In Rarotonga, in 2023, we appointed the Prime Minister of Fiji and the Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea as special Forum envoys to facilitate a dialogue with Indonesia on areas of shared interest, including human rights. We see that the increasing human rights violations in West Papua, despite these repeated calls by the Forum, bring the Forum's credibility into question. If we continue to make time-bound requests that are not met, the legitimacy of our calls is open to challenge. Which is why I would support the recommendation that we need to institutionalize human rights and self-determination as a standing agenda item at Forum meetings, and task the Secretariat to co-develop a regional strategy, because we need to take it to the level of institutional work, because at the level of us political leaders it doesn't seem to be having, with the greatest respect, that much impact on the actual human rights violations on the ground, which continue. And we also know that this is the most militarized territory in this region, maybe apart from Papua. And it's the human rights, continuing human rights blight of this region, which will greatly compromise our vision for an ocean of peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for that important intervention. I will now finally give floor to Professor.